I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Bruce Eimer. I have a Ph.D. in educational psychology and statistics, which I forgot long ago. Statistics. I went back to school to get my Ph.D., which is clinical psychology doctorate, in '83, and traveled through pretty fast and got out in '86 at Hahnemann University, or Hahnemann Medical College, which is no longer Hahnemann. It's been bought out and sold several times since. Now it's Drexel. But I finished in '86, got licensed as a psychologist in PA in '86. Been practicing psychology in Pennsylvania since '86. I got interested in pain when I found out that I had a very, very bad problem with sciatica. Started in '83. You know, it was my entree into hypnosis because I had been meditating, doing TM for several years, but I'd given that up because it just didn't really work for me. I tried too hard. I had studied with some of the great masters in the field of cognitive behavior therapy. Personally studied with he's since passed on. Arnold Lazarus was my own personal therapist and a friend of mine and a mentor. I studied with Albert Ellis, took lots of courses with Albert Ellis. He's since passed on. I studied with one of Aaron Beck's proteges, Arthur Freeman, who co-authored my first book with me in 1998 called Pain Management Psychotherapy. He worked for many years under Aaron Beck at the University of Pennsylvania Mood Disorders Clinic and has published a gazillion things. So he asked me to write a chapter in the Handbook of Cognitive Therapy, like somewhere around 1985, on cognitive therapy for pain, because I trained with him under him, with him, and with Beck at the Center for Cognitive Therapy, the Mood Disorders Clinic at Penn, in the mid-'80s. And I was there for 2 years. And so I did that. And then, when I discovered that it helped, but it didn't really take away enough of the pain, the cognitive therapy, and since I couldn't meditate too well because I tried too hard, I looked into hypnosis and discovered it was a whole lot more than what you see here in Vegas, and did some of my own research the days before Google, so I was in the library a lot and in the bookstores of the day a lot, I guess. I don't remember what was up at that time. A lot of private bookstores that went out of business when Barnes & Noble's corporatized. But I finished school in '86 and went into practice. And before I knew it, I was taking courses on hypnosis and had joined the American Society of Clinical Hypnosis, ASCH, and went through their whole, beginning to advanced training and became a certified consultant. And I was doing a lot of hypnosis in Philadelphia at workers' compensation and accident clinics until the funding dried up when, due to a whole lot of fraud, the state kind of, stopped paying and the insurers stopped reimbursing and Medicare dropped their fees dramatically so that it no longer paid the bills and, had to find something else to do. So as a psychologist, I found many different things to do, and I'm kind of diversified, but I always maintained my love for pain. That may sound kind of unusual, my love for pain. I've been living with persistent pain since 1983. I ended up getting back surgery in 1986 for a good reason. The only reason you should ever have back surgery is, you can't continue to survive with the level of intensity of pain that you might have that is directly the result of something objectively identifiable on MRI scan in your spine, i.e. a significant spinal disease or herniated disc to a major degree that's compressing a nerve that needs to be removed, or a spine that needs stabilization, and causing the most horrible type of leg pain imaginable, and that was me in 1986. So I ended up on the operating table one time, and the one surgery that I did in fact have was very successful in taking away the leg pain, which is what back surgery is designed to do, take away the radiculopathy, causing the terrible leg pain. But you still have other problems. You're still going to have back pain. You're still going to have post-surgical pain in terms of some scarring, scar tissue, and that type of thing. And so expectations have to be appropriate.